Hello, welcome back to Codecademy's Learn JavaScript. We're in the arrays section, arrays and functions. Throughout the lesson, we went over arrays being mutable or changeable. Well, what happens if we try to change an array inside a function? Does the array keep the change after the function call, or is it scoped to inside the function? Take a look at the following example where we call .push on an array inside a function. Recall, the .push method mutates or changes an array. Here we have const flowers, that's an array of flowers. Here's a function add flower, which takes one parameter of r. When we call add flower, it's gonna grab r and push Lily to the end of it. When we run add flower here, we pass in flowers, so it should add Lily to the end of that array. Let's go over what happened in the example. The flowers array that has 3 elements. The function addFlower has a parameter of r, uses .push to add a Lily element into r. We call addFlower with an argument of flowers, which will execute the code inside addFlower. We check the value of flowers and it now includes the Lily element. The array was mutated. So when you pass an array into a function, if the array is mutated inside of the function, that change will be maintained outside the function as well. You might also see this concept explained as pass by reference, since what we're actually passing to the function is a reference to where the variable memory is stored and changing the memory. Instructions. In main.js, there is an array concept. There's also a function, changeR, that will assign the element in index 3 of an array to mutated. The function changeR was called with an argument of concept. Underneath the function call, log concept to the console to check if this reassignment mutated the array. Let's zoom out. So like it says, we have concept, which is this array. This function, when we run it here, changeR, it's going to take this concept array, go to index 3 and change it to all capital mutated instead of what it is now, lowercase mutated. So let's log it out to see the update. Run it. And we do see here, mutated is all capital. 2 says, let's double check what happens if we mutate an array using a built-in method inside a function. Under the console log statement, define another function named removeElement that takes a parameter of new r. Inside the function body, call .pop on new r. So let's go down here and do that. So it takes new r and it calls .pop. Let's run this. We did pass. 3 says, call removeElement with an argument of concept. Let's go down here, run it. We did pass. 4 says, after calling removeElement with concept passed in, check the value of concept by logging it in the console. So we go here, run it. And notice that in both cases, the change to the array was maintained outside of the function. So what we're learning here in arrays and functions is that changes that are made to an array within a function are maintained even outside of the function. The examples we saw were targeting an index within an array passed into a function and seeing that it did log that update outside of the function. And then we also called the .pop method on our array and it also updated outside of the function. As long as you're understanding that, you are getting this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.